Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy B back again, man. I was watching Hip Hop Uncover on FX, man. That junk, it put me on to some stuff that I already been knew, but it just reminded me again about how the East Coast and the West Coast, or you really want to call it Death Row versus Bad Boy, how the beef really started. It was over Suge Knight homeboy, Big Jake, the one that's pictured to the left of Suge Knight. It started over him. He was like an OG, triple OG blood in the streets in LA. He was Suge right hand man, like anything Suge needed, he took care of. And it basically started because, like, I always knew he got killed in Atlanta, but I didn't know why they was in Atlanta in the first place. But it was a party hosted by Jermaine Dupri. He actually invited Suge Knight and Diddy to the party because at first both of them was cool. Like, Diddy and Suge Knight, they was both cool at first. So, he invited both of them to the party. Both of them got to arguing inside the club and outside the club. Diddy, homeboy, or right-hand man, ended up killing Suge's homeboy, Big Jake. And at first, Suge wasn't in the rap game. He was really a bodyguard for Bobby Brown initially. But once he found out that Dr. Dre was having problems at NWA and wanted out his contract, that's when Suge got some information and stepped up and ended up teaming up with Dr. Dre. And that's when they initially formed Death Row back in, I think, 1990 or 91. So it's just crazy how one night could ruin everything. And it was rumored that they was in the club arguing over a girl, Suge Knight and Diddy. Like, mostly every major event happens, whether it's two men pitted against each other, it's over a woman. They were supposedly in the club arguing over a woman. Diddy homeboy, Wolf, there's the one that's pictured right here, he was with Diddy that night. He was like Diddy right-hand man all the way up into the early 2000s. He put in work. He did everything like he had to do. He was a street dude. He was actually cool with Diddy's dad, but Diddy's dad got killed, so he ended up embracing Diddy. And so it's crazy how the beef, it started over there. And there was just once Big Jake got killed, that was ironically the same year that Tupac got shot at Quiet Studios. So Tupac and Suge Knight had common enemies, Puffy, and because Biggie is associated with Puffy, Biggie and Puffy. Because at the end of the day, all Biggie and Tupac, all they both wanted to do was be rappers, make money, get out their hood, and just, do stuff that they never done before. Like, just take care of their family, travel the world, because they was both 24 and 25, they was young. They was real young when they first started, so that's all they really wanted to do. But, stuff like being signed to a certain CEO, you gon' inherit their beef. You gon' inherit their beef. That's what happened to Suge and Tupac, Diddy and Biggie. Like, you gon' inherit their beef, whether you like it or not. And it's crazy what happened to Wolf, because Wolf ended up wilding out, doing all that stuff, and he actually got killed in the early 2000s by the BMF group, Big Meech and all them, over, guess what? A girl. Like, they picture right here, so that must have been shortly before they actually got the beef in. And Wolf, he go hard, he just about his business. He approached Big Meech outside the club, and then bullets just flew. And it's just crazy how innocent artists could be. Artists just innocent, as far as just wanting to make music. Before Tupac got to Death Row, he was making Keep Your Head Up, I Get Around, Brenda's Got a Baby. He was on that positive stuff. Of course he had his run-ins and stuff, but it was nothing when he teamed up with Suge Knight. Because all Suge Knight, just like Diddy, Suge Knight was about bread. He was about, just capturing the moment. He was kind of putting the fuel in Tupac back. Like, diss him, say this, do this, and you see what Suge at now. All that money in the world, it couldn't buy him peace. He always had to move by fear. Even though Suge was so big, physically, he was small as far as, getting things done, because he always had to put money and power and pay people to do things. And that's what ultimately led Tupac down the wrong path to, beef with people, because the reason why he got killed that night in Vegas was because a Death Row dude got jumped by Diddy homeboys, and they ended up taking the chain. And that's why Pac went crazy that night and started stomping out Orlando. So it just goes to show you, man, one night could change the course of history. I can only imagine, because it won't really no beef in the 90s, man. Whoa. What y'all think about this? It's your boy B. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.